Coach, a physical day today. Does it feel good? I mean, just under 2 weeks out from Hawaii.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we had a good scrimmage on Sunday and had an off day yesterday. And as we get closer and closer to Hawaii, we just want to get a little bit more live work, some more situational stuff with some, tight war zone goal line type stuff, and then some 4-minute as well. But I thought the kids came out and had good energy and worked hard, and we got some things done today.
What do you see as your biggest strengths and your biggest concerns in this point of camp?
Well, I think we got depth, and that's a strength, is what I'm saying, is at all positions. I really believe that. When you look at, the different rooms within the offense, we got guys that have played a lot of football, then some young guys that haven't played a lot but have been really consistent through camp. That I think that's going to allow us to play really fast and sub guys out when we need to and keep our level of play. And then, as always, I think consistency on offense, down and down out is we're having some success and even in the scrimmage on Sunday, then we have a self-inflicted wound, whether it's a penalty or a negative yardage play that you get behind the chains and then you're going to leave it to chance from there. So we got to do a great job of taking what they're giving us and make the available plays, but we still got to learn not to make a bad play worse, whether that means throw the ball away and not take a sack, or even a running back just get vertical and get back to the line of scrimmage instead of losing 3. Those are things that we got to clean up as we head into Hawaii.
I think I asked you this at the start of camp, but we hadn't seen everybody yet. You hadn't unpacked all your toys, I guess. Now that you've seen what you've got at receiver, you've seen what you've got at tight end, are you maybe more apt to go 4 wides in a spot where you would have gone 2 tight ends a year ago?
I think there's a place for that for sure. You start playing, a 4-quarter game, there's going to be a lot of different situations that come about, and we're going to try to put our best 11 guys on the field. Now, at times that could be 12 personnel, and at times that could be 10 personnel, right? And you're exactly right, and that's part of the depth I think we have within our position rooms and on our offense, but we'll probably be a little bit more multiple personnel than say we were last year.
From an offensive standpoint, was there anything different about playing in the stadium when it had kind of, no end zones than before?
No, honestly, it felt good to be back in there. Of course, we haven't been there in a few months, and the first time being inside the stadium and seeing it from inside out compared to outside in, it's a little bit different. But once you're, within the white lines, and it felt like home. I think our kids really enjoyed to be in there, and we'll do that another time, before we kick off for Hawaii to get acclimated again. But our kids are excited, and of course, a lot of construction, but that's an exciting time. Our kids know it, and we're looking forward to it. But it was definitely good to be back out there.
What sort of progress do you think the offense made in the scrimmage specifically?
Well, we try to do some different things. We move some guys around positionally. For example, at wideout, like London Humphrey and Junior, like young guys, didn't keep them to just their main position. We moved them around so they played inside, outside, and wanted to challenge those guys a little bit in a game-like setting. And it was good to see. We had some mistakes, and we kind of anticipated that, but we want to put them in as much game-like situations and see how much some of the guys that we think have a chance to help us that haven't played yet, how much they can handle in that environment. So that was probably the biggest thing offensively. Is just we moved some guys around to challenge them a little bit to see how they respond.
Coach Clerkley said that A.J. Newberry got up to 20 miles per hour in pads. So how do you guys plan on using his home run ability? Because it looks like he's got a lot of it.
Yeah, he's been impressive through fall camp, and of course, different than Seti, who came in the spring and has had an impressive camp as well. But you kind of knew what you were getting coming into fall camp, where AJ was his first time really around us as a staff, and he can run, and it's really no surprise he did that. He was a really good 200-meter runner in high school in the recruiting process. Now it's a lot different running a 200-meter, in track attire compared to full pads. But the neat thing about AJ is he's been able to gain some weight since he's got here. I think he's even gotten more explosive as he's put on weight, as a lot of young kids do. But he's a physical runner for his size, but he has that home run speed that it's another tool in the toolbox in that running back room right now.